Planck's constant apparatus has basically three components to it. One is the main instrument, which will also have a micrometer and a voltmeter and the associated connections out here. And you will also have a voltmeter. The volts can be adjusted by turning this particular knob. And the second component of the apparatus is basically the photo electric device. This is inside a box, kept inside a box, which has got two outputs here. You can see the two outputs. And the front surface, where the light is incident, has got a groove kind of a system here, into which you can insert the filters given. Okay. Now, you have been given basically four filters, which are given here. One is basically the blue filter, you can see that. The second one is the green filter, that also you can see it here, the green filter. Then there is a red filter, you can see the red filter here. And the fourth one is basically a yellow filter. Okay. The wavelength of light which is coming out through these filters are known to us, and these values will be given to you. Now, when you insert these filters into this slot, the light which is incident on the photo detector will be only corresponding to the wavelength allowed through this particular filter. Okay. That is kept here. So you can keep on changing the filters by keeping it here, various filters. Okay. And the third component is basically a light source. It is just an ordinary light source which you can see here. When you turn it on, this light will glow, and that light will hit the front surface of this filter, and through the filter that light will go and be incident on the photo detector. Okay. Now let's look at the connections which you have to make here. So I'll pause here for a minute. The connections in this particular case are very simple. You start from this one, you connect it to this one, and then from here it goes to this one here, and from this terminal back to the positive. Okay, so you have basically reverse biased the whole system. Now what you have to do is connect the switches. Let me just turn on the switches for a minute, and you will keep one of the filters, let's say the red filter. You insert that into the slot. Now you turn on the light also. Before that, you have to make sure that this knob is turned to the minimum. Don't keep it at high position. Once you turn it on, make sure that the light path as well as the photodiode are aligned in a straight line. Now what you have to do is basically, I hope that you can see it here. Let me just check 1 minute. I'm just turning the apparatus so that you can see the Planck's constant apparatus alone. Now you just turn it on. So immediately you will see the current and the voltage out here. Now adjust the voltage and the current so that at minimum you will get maximum negative value for the current, 0.05. You keep on increasing the voltage. At some value or the other, you are basically getting the potential, the ammeter value to be 0. This is a place where no photo electrons are reaching the anode. At that particular value, you note down what is the voltage. So that will be equal to the stopping potential. This you have to do it for all the filters and then tabulate the values. Okay. And once you have got the frequency, so since you already know what is the wavelengths allowed through the filters, which I'll show you the values, you will know what is the frequency of the light which is incident on the photo detector. Knowing the stopping potential and the frequency of incident light, you will be able to plot the graph which I mentioned to you earlier, that is the stopping potential versus the frequency graph, and then you have to find out the slope of that curve, and knowing the slope of the curve, multiplying the slope by the electronic charge E will straight away give you the Planck's constant. So that is the experiment which you have to perform. The tabular column and things like that are shown in your manual. Please enter those values there. So that concludes this particular experiment.